I found out I was pregnant at 18 years old. I wasn't sad or anything. I was more on the excited side because I had always wanted to be a mom. Well, I don't know if I was mentally ready to be a mom. I spent the whole 9 months getting myself ready. Funny enough, my mom wasn't angry or anything. I think she was more disappointed, but she was super supportive the whole time, and I love her for that. My friends were out of this world excited. I think they were even more excited than me, and their reaction made me feel like, yeah, I can do this, you know? Most of the negative reactions I got were from people who weren't even in my inner circle, so it didn't bother me at all. Like, I kind of had this mental space where if you weren't gonna provide for my child, then you had no right to, be judgmental of when I choose to have a child. My pregnancy, though, was rough. I had hyperemesis gravidaria, meaning that I threw up for the entire 9 months, no break. I spent 4 out of the 9 months in the hospital, 2 in the first trimester, 2 before I had my son. It was rough, and he was a huge baby, and I'm really small, so my body took a lot of pressure from the pregnancy, but I think he was worth it. Well, I don't think I necessarily had a coping mechanism, but I bonded with my baby a lot. Like, to this day, I would still say that he is definitely my friend. I know it's weird, but definitely my best friend. I spent a lot of time talking to him, praying to him, singing to him, reading to him. That is what got me through the sickness, because knowing that I'd be able to hold him at the end of it all was definitely worth it for me. I honestly think having my son changed my life for the better. I have more motivation than I have ever had before, and honestly, I don't think I would be going this hard without him. I have definitely become a better person, more goal oriented, and I love that for me. Well, I would tell anyone that got pregnant a bit younger that your life is not over. People tend to make younger people feel like, oh, your life is over, you're never going to be able to live, you're never going to be able to XYZ, you're not going to be able to finish school. That's absolutely not true. That's not true. I would say that every single day with my son is memorable. I'm a bit of a helicopter mom, so I have a photo for every single day of his life since he's been born till now, and he's 2 years old. The joys of motherhood. Well, I homeschool my son, and he is so smart. He's very, very smart, and just seeing him become a better person every day and learn new stuff is just amazing. Alright, well, the process of getting to my son, which was the biggest prize, was rough. As I said, my pregnancy was hard. My C-section was hard because there was a bit of a problem with, the surgery, and they ended up squeezing his head, so he had a bit of trouble breathing in the first 2 months of his life. That drove me insane, but I had to push through, and I think that's one of the hardest parts of being a mom, pushing through when you really feel like you just want to fall into a pit of depression because something's wrong with your baby, But I am definitely a better woman for it. Motherhood is definitely one of the best things to ever happen to me, and I love it here. So since being pregnant and having my son, I now run 2 businesses by myself, and I would say they're quite successful. I am a graphic designer, and I also have my own natural hair care line, and I work really hard on them. And I love my jobs because they allow me to be at home with my son and make money so I can homeschool him here and be here with him, never miss a moment of his life. So here I am at 21, running 2 businesses and taking care of my 2-year-old. I didn't think this is where my life would have been, but at this point I wouldn't change it for the world.